5 that scale off of AP. I mean, do the math there. What are you going to get out of the AD? Really, not nearly as much as you're going to get out of the AP. I mean, it's a viable build. I just don't like it that much. I'd rather play AP Nidalee because those heals, man, those heals and those spheres. That's pretty much what Nidalee is about. If you go in with your Cougar form into an actual fight, you're probably going to get owned because she has kind of low survivability. They buffed her Cougar form when they kind of remade her with the support, the all around basically support nerfs, which didn't really nerf Soraka because she got like 125 armor buff that can turn a like 70 armor carry into a freaking tank while giving them health. I don't like Soraka at all. She's not fun to play against. But yeah, I was saying, they remade her Cougar form during that support nerf thing. They they took out her dodge and they gave her a flat resist so they could try and make her a little bit more survivable in the Cougar form. It really didn't help that much. I am not going to die here, nope, because I'm Nidalee and I escape everything. So yeah. She really, if you're going in with Cougar form, they're either really low health, which is really easy to do after you poke them down with your spear, because it freaking hurts like a truck. It's like getting run over by a truck, seriously. Yeah. So basically, you go in after they're like half health or something. You go in, you pounce on them. Pounce is actually a big part of your burst. It does a lot of damage to your pounce. You go and you pounce on them, then you swipe, and then you use your Q, your takedown. And if they live, that means they're a tank, because if you're going AP Nidalee, you have a lot of damage, especially once you get your Lich Bane. All of your AP that goes onto your Q, like 400 AP or something. Yeah, if they live, they're basically a tank. And then you can just repeat the combo again, and you'll take them down probably. You just pounce in, just use your swipe, and then use your Q. I believe all of her spells in Cougar form have a really low cooldown. Yeah, the longest one is swipe, and it's not even 5 seconds long. Cooldown reduction is really good on Nidalee. That's why I get the cooldown boots rather than Sork shoes, because if they get a lot of magic resist, I'll just get a void staff. I think I get a void staff this game. I'm not sure. They're in the bush, and Volibear is like, lol, look at my passive, I'm Mundo now. Yeah, it's ridiculous. His passive is ridiculous. Yeah. I'm gonna die here because I was stupid. I was like, oh, I can kill Leona. I'm gonna jump in there, and no. Yeah. That's greed. Don't do greed. Don't do that. So yeah. This game has been kind of hectic and chaotic. I like those kind of games usually. A little bit more fun than just I'm going to sit bottom and farm 7 years and do nothing else. So yeah, I've got my death hat. I only have 38 magic resist because I'm using my AP page because, yeah, you want to have great poke in lane if you're playing Nidalee, especially to support the league because you're not going to be farming that much. But I've been farming a lot now because I haven't been in the support carry lane for like ever. It's been like 10 minutes since we actually were laning together, so I'm just gonna go ahead and farm because it's pretty expensive to buy a death hat and a Lich Bane. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep farming. That's another great thing about Nidalee. She farms like a boss. You just pounce in, you use your swipe, and if they're not all dead, you obviously don't have enough AP. You just use your Q on use like your Q on the half health minions, they'll die. But yeah, Nidalee just doesn't have that much survivability or if she gets caught. If she doesn't get caught, then she has tons of survivability just from being able to run away. But if she gets caught, she's probably gonna die. Unless you're building tanky. I have seen tanky Nidalee before, like the tanky CDR Nidalee with a Sheen and like a Ginsu's Rage Blade. It's a decent thing to do. I just prefer going AP. And yeah, we take out Sivir. I probably should have been looking at her health, just to see how much damage my spear did. But yeah, that's Sivir's Q hits like a truck too. I'm glad they remade it to do physical damage. I had been trying to play Sivir before. I just wasn't very good at her, and now with the remake, I'm getting a little bit better. She's fun to play, I think. But yeah. Let's see what else to talk about. Not much else to talk about right now. Riven's gonna go take out top, and I am low on mana. Nidalee kind of has mana problems if you're building like I do. Some people build Archangels. I also don't like that. I think if you're managing your mana correctly, you can just poke your spears out there all day long, which I can't right now because I have no mana, and I am almost going to die. I don't die. We took out Gangplank. We lost Sivir. Sivir's not doing too great, but I think she makes up for it at the end of this game. Yeah, this game is really hectic and chaotic. I don't know. I think I might have been a little bit disappointed with my teammates right now because like they're not doing very great. But just yeah, I try not to yell at my teammates. If they don't yell at me, then I won't yell at them. Basically, that's how it works. If they yell at me, I will defend myself. But if they're not, then yeah, just it's one of the worst things you can do. If somebody's doing bad and you tell them they're doing bad and they suck, they will do worse. Don't do it. Be nice. Be nice to people on your team. You can be as crappy as you want to be to the enemy team. Yeah, don't do that. Don't be a jerk. But I usually just ignore all if somebody starts being, or not ignore all, ignore enemy. I'll usually ignore enemy at the beginning of the game because I really don't think all chat has that much of a function other than just troll people. So yeah, we're just gonna keep having this standoff. I believe in the game chat, we were just Sivir was or someone was complaining about this turret being unpushable because they got Morgana on it. Which yeah, it's kind of true. We really can't push a Morgana off the turret. Not when they have a Kog'Maw there too and a Caitlyn. It's just like they have so much AOE, but we have better poke. And you just saw that sphere did like half of Caitlyn's health and damage, and that is why I love playing Nidalee. Blowing people up is fun. It's just so satisfying to land one because they're so hard to land, and if you do land one, it's just so satisfying. It's a great feeling. She does take a while to learn, though. I believe I sucked with her like the first 2 times I played her, 2 or 3 times. I have no mana, so I'm just going to go into cat form, and that's another thing about her cat form. Her spells do not cost anything in cat form, which is how you basically, if you run out of mana in lane, you just farm with your cat form. But yeah. So I have no mana, I'm low on health, and Caitlyn's just chucking up a giant Berlin wall of traps there. Too many cupcakes. Too many cupcakes, man! I run into Cogs ult because I'm smart. And yeah, I'm building my Sheen, got a ward. Yeah, so let's see, we're 20 to 18. I have most of our kills because Support Nidalee is the carry. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and buy my Sheen. I got 299 AP. That's pretty good for right now in this game. I'm just gonna keep jumping around with my cat form. The Lich Bane's also good because it gives you magic resistance and move speed. Move speed is great. I love move speed. I don't understand how people can like play these 300 move speed carries and not buy move speed Flints. I love my move speed Flints. They are the best 6300 IP I spent. I use them on everyone pretty much, except right now because I'm using my AP page. And I definitely noticed the lack of move speed. But seeing as I'm playing Nidalee and I'm really just going to sit in the back and poke at them with my spears, I don't really need the move speed as much because I can just run away with my cat form if I need to. But basically, you play Nidalee. You just sit in team fights. You just basically sit in the back and chuck spears and heal your teammates. Because if you go in, if you go in your cat form and they're not low or something, you're probably gonna die because she has really low survivability. Not escapability. I suppose she has really high escapability but really low survivability. I'm just gonna farm this lane. Yeah, I'm just basically massacring the minions with my cat form. Yeah, French Maid Nidalee has a really awesome cat form. Also an awesome human form. Let's see here. So I'm just basically farming, and yeah, just gotta keep farming. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going ahead, and I'm just kind of going around farming everything. I mean, there's not really much we can do right now because they really want to keep that mill turret. I believe they're going for dragon. I'm gonna chuck some spears at it. And Caston is getting caught. He dies. Yeah, it's pretty bad when a Caston gets caught. Nidalee is a good escaper, but Caston is the master of escape. He's like, oh, I rift walk every like 2 seconds. I like playing Caston too. I haven't played him in a while. I probably should play him. I have the pre-void Caston skin, the one that makes him look like. There's this random game I remember from the PlayStation 1 is like Reaver, The Legend of Kain, or The Legacy of Kain or something. He's like Soul Reaver or something, but I don't know. He reminds me of that. I think he looks pretty cool. Puddle has the deep sea Caston, which I believe I have seen it referred to as Caston, like rolled around in a giant like bath of diarrhea because it doesn't look. I don't think it looks that good. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and have a fight here. Things are happening, and let's see. Leona goes down. I'm getting ulted by Kate. They go ahead and take out Kog'Maw. They go ahead and take out Caitlyn. And I am low health. We're gonna go after Gangplank here. I know that he can probably kill me in one parlay, so I'm gonna bait him. He's like, oh yeah, and then I bait him, and he goes back, and I just jump away, and they go ahead and take him down. Pro bait, good pro bait there. Nidalee is pretty good bait because she can get away so easily with her pounce and her move speed buff in cat form. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and farm these minions. They're gonna go ahead and take mid finally because Morgana wasn't there. I think they're gonna go ahead and take that inner mid turret too. I'm gonna probably go ahead and buy. What am I gonna buy? I think I buy a blasting wand for my Lichbane. Volibear dies. I don't know how because of his passive. I guess it was down. Yeah, Volibear's passive is pretty ridiculous. I have lost quite a few level 1 fights to him already just because of his passive. Basically I turn into Mundo and regen all of my health